Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you how to caulk a bathroom fixture. This will be an easy tutorial, so let's get right into the video. As you can see right here, I have this new shower panel in my bathroom, and this is just one of the fixtures that you might want to caulk. Now it all depends. Some people like using silicone caulking on their fixtures and other people don't. It's kind of up to you. I myself, it all depends on the fixture and the location and all of the other variables. I want to put some caulking on this one for a little bit of water tightness, but also to make sure that it doesn't move because it's held on by these hooks. So in theory, it could slide a little bit to either side. It probably won't, but in theory it could. So I figured I'll put some silicone caulking as an added security measure. Now what you want to do is you want to figure out where you want to caulk along the bathroom fixture. So I'm going to move this camera just a little bit higher so you can see. Now in this case, the shower head is right over here. Let's bring it up. It's right just above, it's right over here basically. So I don't need to caulk all the way up here because there's no water that can possibly get there. So instead I'm going to be siliconing, probably from about here. Maybe I'll go all the way to the top just so it looks clean, but I don't need to go over top of it. So you have to decide where and why you are using your silicone caulking. Okay, now another quick note, some people, there's a huge debate, some people like to leave the bottom portion open. This way, in case there's a leak behind the fixture, it gives the water a way to escape. So you can do that, it's up to you. I personally do that, so I will not be using silicone underneath the fixture. This way, in case there's a leak behind there, the water has a fault. It has an escape route and it won't be trapped behind the fixture. So when you're ready to go, you want to get your caulking gun, you want to get your silicone caulking because that's what you're going to be using. Make sure it's, kitchen and bath and plumbing type. And you're going to want to make sure it's ready to go. So puncture the hole, cut the tip of it, puncture the hole. And what you're going to need is the caulking gun, the tube of silicone caulking. I like to use a simple, I like to use a simple plastic bag for my finger because then it saves me from having to wash the living daylights out of my finger when I'm done. And in addition, you're going to need maybe some paper towel to clean anything up that you drop, and then just a little cup of water. I have this old container full of water. So this is what you're going to do when you're ready to go. You're going to start off by applying a bead of silicone caulking to the side or to the area of the plumbing fixture that you want to caulk. Now in my case, like I said, I'm going to do this from basically top to bottom on either side, not underneath, but I'll just show you a rough idea because I'm not going to show you me doing the whole thing. It's going to be the same thing all around. Take your caulking gun with the tube of caulking. Let me make sure I'm on camera. Yeah. Okay. And you're going to apply just a thin layer. That's the beauty of this. You don't need a thick layer. You just need a thin layer. I've seen so many people butcher these things by putting these ridiculously thick layers of caulking, silicone caulking around the plumbing fixtures. You don't need that. You just need a thin layer. This stuff is strong. It's super unbelievably durable. It works really well. You just need a thin layer. So you're going to go ahead and apply that silicone. Now you want to make sure you're not going to do like 30 feet of it before you smooth it out. You want to smooth it out in sections. So what I've done now is I've applied the silicone. I'm going to take this, place it down on a paper towel because the silicone will continue coming out of there. Okay? I'm going to take my finger in a plastic bag. I'm essentially dipping that in water because that's going to help smooth it out. Okay? Now you don't have to use a plastic bag, and I usually don't, but it's in the morning. I don't want to clean up my hands. I don't care if I'm doing it before a shower, but I don't want to be cleaning my hands for the rest of the day. With your wet finger, potentially in a plastic bag, just run it along the bead of silicone caulking like that, okay? Very simple and straightforward. And what's going to happen is it's actually going to smooth it out, okay? Now, this gap was a little bit bigger than I had anticipated, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more. But it's completely up to you. Okay? Sorry about that. If you hear me sniffing a lot, I'm self-cleaning my oven upstairs and I smell all the smell of the self-cleaning that's happening. So I'm just making sure what I'm smelling is okay. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Now you don't need to have a lot, but I would rather you add a bit more after than put too much to begin with. Okay? So it's better to go just a little too little and then add more after than just put too much to begin with. Trust me, it's much better, okay? Once again, I'm going to get my finger in the plastic bag. I got a little bit of silicone on my finger, so at this point it doesn't really matter anyways, but we're going to do it this way. We're going to continue like this, and I'm just going to go ahead and smooth it out. And what I've done is I've smoothed out a nice solid bead of caulking. which allows this to be nice and watertight, number one, okay? It's watertight. Number two, it allows it to look smooth. And number three, it secures it. Because you see now what happened is the silicone caulking is holding the plumbing fixture to the wall as added security. So now I know that it won't move side to side. That's it. That is essentially how to caulk a plumbing fixture, an easy tutorial. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.